Hi, I'm Amber from Urban Timber Revival, and every week I try to touch on common questions I get as an active maker in the market from other up-and-coming makers. And this week's session is entitled, Help, I got ghosted by my customer, what do I do? Well, the first thing I would do is don't panic. Do not take it personally and do not slash your prices in half. Just hold steady. I think you have to think about a few things. One is, are you being transparent in your pricing, or did you totally sticker shock that customer and they had no idea how much it would cost? You need to get your prices out there even if you think that it feels vulnerable, which it does. But what's the worst that can happen? Your artwork doesn't sell. You know what I mean? It's not for that person. So be transparent, get your prices out there. Me personally, I take a few approaches to this. One, I always try to keep at least one piece of artwork on my website that I don't actively advertise. I just like to let it sit there. That way people pinging my site, they kind of get used to what a piece will cost. Number two, I might do local sales on social media. And I don't say, if you're interested, DM me. I say, here's this price, here's this piece for sale, and this is the price, right? They're getting used to what things cost for your type of art, okay? Another thing I've seen people do is maybe they'll take a sheet of paper like this and they'll have a bunch of boxes on it, a 3x3, a 2x6, a 2x10, and they'll have all the prices on there and they occasionally post it once in a while. I'm not saying that you have to talk about pricing every day, but I do think that you need to educate and be transparent with your customers of a ballpark price so they get used to it, right? Because buying handmade is different than buying something manufactured, mass produced. It takes more time, it takes more labor. I always like to equate it to getting new flooring in your home, right? If you've ever done that, the materials are about $2,000. The labor and everything else that goes with it, that's where the cost is. You're in there 10 grand on those floors by the time you're done. So be transparent. And that takes me to number two is educate your customer, all right? Because I'm personally a cheapskate. You know, I think 10 years ago it was hard for me to pay handmade prices. Now, of course, I know better. So educate, and you'll see me do this online where I will, show the pretty fun parts, but about every month or two, I show the down and dirty, all the gross parts, cleaning my garage, planing the wood, milling the wood, ripping the wood, all the sanding, all the steaming, all those hours that come ahead of doing the pretty part. I show that once in a while because that educates your customer. Oh, that's why this piece costs XYZ, because it took 3 days to make it and 10 hours, right? So educate once in a while. And it's great social media content, but it's also good for them and good for you. Number three, they might just not be your customer, and that's okay. That's okay, right? So there's a whole bunch of people out there who love and appreciate handmade items. They like to get to know you. They like to watch your process. They like to know the time and effort it took behind it. They are investing in a piece knowing it's more expensive than what they could go get at Hobby Lobby. They're not paying for Hobby Lobby, they're paying for you and your skill and your style and getting to know you. So that brings me to the get to know, like, and trust. Some customers just need some time to get there, right? Your customer today, you've educated them, you've been transparent in your pricing. They can't afford it this month, but they are building a home or they have a special event coming up. They might not be your customer today, but they will be in 3 months. So again, don't panic. If back in the day when I got ghosted, I just moved on. I didn't take it personally, and you should not take it personally either. So educate, be transparent, and don't look back when someone says that to you or ghosts you or whatnot. It's part of doing business. It just is. All right, I'd love to hear your comments. Drop them below.